morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, how many of you are here?
15.
15. Okay. Now, today we are going for the first science class. Okay. And our first chapter is the force. Are you hearing me? Okay. For the previous classes, we have already known about some points about the force, and today we will go detailing about the fourth chapter. At first, we will go for some presentation on the whiteboard. Then we will discuss about the force. Okay.
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 सर मैले सुनेकै छैन
We are just starting, okay?
पढाएकै छैन मैले के सुन्छु
First we go for some points about force, okay?
गुलाफ नानी बिनीमा
Okay, let's start now, okay? Force. Okay, we can easily define the force. Force is the act of pulling or pushing that change the force in the state of body, okay? It is the action that change or try to change state of body from rest to motion and vice versa. Okay, and there are different types of force. We have already known in our previous classes. Okay, we have already studied in the previous classes. But in this topic, in the class 10, the first topic, in the first topic, we will only discuss about the one of the major force, that is gravitational. Okay. Okay.
ग्रेभिटेसन फोर्स
Gravitational force is, I think the previous batch know that easily they can define the gravitational force, but the junior class we will discuss today for them. Okay, and for the senior classes it will be revised for you. Gravitational force, how we can define? At first we go for the slide for it and we will discuss more. Okay. Just a minute, okay? Okay, at first, gravitational force, we go for the picture which is shown in your screen.
Oh, nice.
Okay, gravitational force means the force of attraction between the two bodies in the universe due to their masses. So we simply define as the given statement. Okay. Once again, the gravitational force means the force of attraction between two bodies of the universe or two bodies due to their masses is called gravitational force. अब यो भने के हो त भन्दाखेरि the two masses may be there in the universe. There are many masses, but we can calculate the force between the two bodies. Okay, and each bodies can attract each other. Each body can attract each other means each and every body attract to all bodies, and that force is known as the gravitational.
Due to the reaction of the sun.
Okay.
Oxford.
Are you hearing me? Okay. The gravitational force is discovered by the Sir Isaac Newton in 1689 AD. He had discovered about the gravitational force in 1687 AD. That means about 350 years ago. And the next one is he have also given the another law that is called the Newton's universal law of gravitation regarding to the gravitational force. Okay, and in this law he stated that the force of attraction between the two bodies is directly proportional to their masses and inversely proportional to their distance, square of the distance between their center. Mean you have given the statement here. It states that the force of gravitation between the two bodies is directly proportional to their product of their masses, and that is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their center. Okay, we will discuss about more after this slide. Okay, you are given this two picture. The picture of two masses. The mass one it has the body of first one have a mass 1 m1 and the second have a mass m2, and the distance between their center is r, or we can get d also. Okay, and the force of between two bodies is represented by the F. Then what will be the gravitational force between them? We can calculate by a simple formula which is given by the universal law, that is F1 or F2 equals to G M1 into M2 by R square. Okay, this formula is very important for numerical also, and we will derive this formula after a few minutes. Okay, and the next slide is it is the derivation. Can you see this slide? Okay, it is the statement that the statement of the gravitational law states that the force is directly proportional to the product of masses. That means M1 and M2 is the two masses, and their product means their multiplication. Okay, and it is the sign of directly proportional. The F is directly proportional with the M1 and M2, and second statement says that F is inversely proportional. That means inversely means if the distance between the center increases, the force will be decreased. That means inversely proportional relation is there between the force and the distance. So we can derive the formula like this. Okay, I'll give you later how it is derived. Next slide is. Okay, derivation is given here. Force equals to G capital M1 W2 by D square, and G, where the G is the universal gravitational constant, that is 6167 into 10 power minus 11 Newton square per kg square. Okay, and next one is the gravitational constant. Gravitational constant means G. Capital G is represented as a gravitational constant. Okay, and gravitational constant can be defined as the gravitational force between the two bodies of unit masses. They are separated by a unit distance. Okay, that means if two unit masses are kept in a unit distance, that means 1 meter distance from their center, then they can be the gravitational constant will be equal to the gravitational force, and it is called as the gravitational constant. Okay. And next one is the derivation of the unit of the gravitational constant. That means F equals to G m1 dot m2 by d square, where G equals to F into d square by m1 into m2, and G equals to N Newton. That means the force is measured by Newton, and the distance square means distance is measured by meter, and the square there, so meter square divided by or upon kg dot kg. That means mass both m1 and m2 are measured in the kg and kg, so multiply of kg becomes kg square. So here we have the unit of gravitational constant is Newton meter square per kg square. Okay. Okay, we will go for the some written form now, and we will discuss briefly about the gravitational force. Okay. Okay. Already we have there is a define. We have defined the gravitational force. Okay. Gravitational force means the force of attraction between the two bodies due to their masses in the universe. Okay. The force of attraction between two bodies their is called gravitational force. Okay. Now we will elaborate this definition. Okay. Okay, Puzan, what are they?
Hazır.
Let
Observe.
there is a two masses m1 and another body have a mass. Okay, and the center from the distance between their center is h, and the gravitational force between the two bodies will be F. Okay, and the Newton's law of gravitation state that gravitational force means F. Okay, the gravitational force is also written by a F is directly proportional with the product of their masses m1 dot m2. Okay, product means their multiplication, and the second statement state that F is also inversely proportional with the square of the distance between their center. That means the distance and the force has opposite relation. That means if the value of distance increases, the F will be decreases. If the value of B decreases, value of F will be increases. But in the first equation, it is said that the product of mass, that means if the mass increases, the value of F also increases. if the product of masses decreases, the value of F will be decreases. Okay, and then there is the second equation according to the Newton's law of gravitation. Okay, and we can derive the formula from these two equations like this by combining by combining two equation, we can get F is proportional with the M1 dot M2 divided by D square. Okay, you have also done in the mathematics also. Here two equation is given. The proportionality sign is not equal. Okay, it is not equivalent to equal to. That means that it shows the relation between the force, amount of force with the mass and distance. Now we can remove the proportionality sign by adding some constant value. Like in the classroom, in class 9, we have done that. We get the F is proportional with M into A. Then we have done that. Okay. Then we have. Okay, yeah, we can do the rock also. We in class 9 we have done that F is proportional with M into A. In that case, we have done F is equal to KMA. Did you remember that? Okay. Then the proportionality sign will be changed to equal to sign by adding a constant value A. Likewise, in class 10 we will add some proportional constant value here, that is capital G, and that will be the F is equal to G M1 dot M2 by D square. Okay. Now the proportionality sign is changed into equal sign. Okay, by adding a constant value G, and where G is called universal gravitational constant whose value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, it is the most important value which is required for the numerical also. Okay, here we have derived the formula F equals to capital G M1 dot M2 by D square. Okay, any confusion here up to your students? Are you getting my points? Okay, let's move to the gravitational constant. The definition of gravitational constant. Yes. Okay, what is the gravitational constant? Okay, gravity is now constant. You can say it universal, okay? Universal gravitational constant. It means we have already shown in our slide also. It means if two masses having all unit masses, that is 1 kg and another mass having 1 kg, are kept at a distance of 1 meter from their center. Okay, the gravitational force will be produced between these masses, two masses. Okay, that is the F, and that will be equal to the G, that is the gravitational constant, universal gravitational constant. How it is possible? Let's see in the numerical portion. Okay. I will show you a new page. Okay. If there is two masses, 1 kg mass, 1 kg mass, and their distance from their center will be D, then we have F equals to G M1 dot M2 by D square. Okay, and we can put the value of M1, M2, and D here. F equals to G M1 means 1 kg. The unit is not required to write. M2 is also 1 kg, and distance from their center is 1 meter. I have already told that. 1 meter, 1 square. That means that this value 1 square. Okay. Then F is equal to G only equal to G, because there is the multiplied by 1 is 1 and the square of 1 is also 1. So we can define as universal gravitational constant is the gravitational force where the two masses are unit masses, that means 1 kg masses are kept in a distance of 1 meter. Okay, in this way we can define the universal gravitational constant. And how we can derive the formula of that G? Sorry, the unit of G. We have F equals to G M1 dot M2 by D square. Now F into D square, or sorry, equals to M1 dot M2. Okay, or F into D square by M1 and M2. The multiply will be divided if we substitute the equal sign, then equal to G. Now put the unit of force is Newton, and the unit of distance square is meter square, and the unit of M1 mass is the kg. Also M2 is the kg. Okay, equal to G. Therefore G is equal to Newton meter square by kg square. Okay, it is the unit of the universal gravitational constant, and I have already told you that G is equal to 6.67 into 10⁻11 Newton meter square by kg square. Okay, done. Forget it. Okay. Okay, this much for today. Any problem, any confusion here, you can ask me. Okay. केही छ सोध्नुस् त ल सुन्नु रहेछ नि कि सबैजना ठिकै बसिरह्यो
सुनिरहेछ सर
ल केही छ बुझेको छैन भने सोध ल अहिले कपीमा नोट डाउन गरे पनि हुन्छ भ्याउँछ नि भ्याउँदैन मैले लेख्दाखेरि गरेको छ है
गरेको छ
अकेला एकचोटि हेर्नुहोस् हैन अनि नबुझेको छ भने मलाई चाहिँ एफबी मा पनि वा मेसेन्जरमा पनि मलाई चाहिँ सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ है नभए अर्को क्लासमा हामी चाहिँ डिस्कस गर्छौं हुन्छ
सर